Hey y'all, we got cut short, so I wanted to continue with the Libra reading. We are just starting all over. So if you want to go back and watch the Libra reading that was posted earlier, that's cool. But if not, it's fine. We're just going to start with a whole new spread. See what's going on here, Libra. I heard heavy. I heard heavy. I heard weight gain, gain. And I heard scent. Her star, and I heard shine, shoes, show. It's coming across to me as if somebody is in a place to where I heard they're going barefoot, and I heard why. That's interesting. I don't know how that'll resonate. Someone being barefoot, someone not wearing shoes, someone not liking shoes. Maybe someone is purchasing shoes, questioning what size shoes someone wears. As I heard, I don't know. I don't know. I just see someone saying like, I don't know. They're asking, but someone doesn't know the answer to whatever this question is. But whatever this question is, it feels like it has something to do with the feet, possibly mobility, getting around, movement, exercise, activity, activism. So it feels like somebody is ready to make an offer, possibly propose. A proposal of some sort seems like a really big factor. I heard appraisal. Yeah, insurance could be a really big factor. Taxes could be, well, that makes sense around this time of the year. Taxes. I heard government. Government. Okay. The government can be a really big factor, but it seems to me is like New York City specifically. I heard Treasury, the Treasury Department, or the Federal Reserve, something like that specifically. Not like the government in general, but like the government, branches of the government that are tied into funding, grants, loans, currency. Currency. You can take that how that resonates also. And I heard Euro step, euros. So someone may be making an international trip that may be paid for. Somebody may be making a yeah. They may be going somewhere that they may not be aware that they're going. Especially if this is like I said, somewhere over to anywhere that's overseas. Like if say no matter what country you're in, it feels like someone is traveling out of their country, out of their city, out of their state, out of their normal territory. But it really does feel like out of their country, you know. If you are American based or based in the US, I should say, it feels like Europe. Traveling to Europe or European fashion is going to become a really big factor. I'm seeing ASAP Rocky for sure. Fashion killer. That's exactly what I'm seeing. I could not think of like that video with Rihanna. I think that's Rihanna in that video. Fashion killer. That's what I'm seeing. So I don't know if Harlem. Didn't I say that? New York City. Right. New York City. Paint, artistry, and jewelry. Looks like it's a really big factor because someone looks like they are blind. They may be doing this to somebody while they are blindfolded. Like they may not have any idea what's ahead of them. They just know that they have to prepare. But I just see like, what should I bring? What am I supposed to do? Like, but they can't give this person too many details because it feels like they shouldn't be. Gosh, what is that? Oh, that just came straight to me. I'm Leon Dore. Leon Dore. It was a Jay-Z line that just came to me. That's really gonna bother me. I heard braised, abrasive, brash, and I heard verbal assassination, Prince, Parker, Park, Parks, Pick, 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 Wick. Someone looks like they are protecting themselves from everything, you know, like the love, the hate. They're protecting themselves from everything. It seems like they kind of have found a safe place. And you know how they say shelter in place? That's what it feels like they're doing. Some like shelter in place. Somebody knows it's safe here. So they're like, all right, let me just park it. Let me sit down. You know what I mean? They're looking for security. And it feels like they may have found that, but the emotional affirmations, the confirmation, the validation that they're looking for from the heart, for their heart, doesn't look like it's here. You know, like they have physical security. So it may be a situation to where, gosh, like, what is it called? That's really going to bother me. Neglect is a factor, but it was another term that I was trying to think of, because it feels like this is someone who's now grown up, who may be an adult now. And it's a term to where, like, your guardians provide everything for you financially, physically, to where you know you're safe, you're okay, there's no type of like physical harm. Emotional neglect. I could not think of that. Like, what the fuck? Like, brain work. Let's go. But yeah, like emotional neglect. So if it seems like someone feels like they're being emotionally neglected, or have suffered from an emotional neglect in some type of way, or they're afraid of being emotionally neglected. But there's an energy here that's offering all of this love and emotion, and somebody looks like they just are looking at it. You know, like they're watching this cup and love be offered, and they like it, but they feel like they're just looking at it. Like, are you going to drink from this? Are you going to take it out of my hands? I'm offering this to you. Are you going to grab it? I'm just sitting here with my cup of love right here. You know, work, family, friends, and romantic. It's an offer that somebody's just sitting with in their hands, because they're like, what the fuck? Like, I'm trying to give it to you, and I see that you're willing to accept it, but why won't you reach your hands out? But it's almost as if like you're connecting with energies, or with an energy that is caged, or like there's a fence in between you two. You know, so it's like y'all can see each other, y'all can talk, you can stick your little fingers through the holes, but to pass things back and forth easily, or things aren't direct. You know what I mean? Like, y'all are close, but no cigar. It's not a blockage. It's more of a partition. You know what I mean? Like, this can be moved. It's not permanent. You can roll this up and down. You can, you know, you can come around. You can come inside the gate. Like, you don't have to talk to me on the other side of the fence. It's something like that. Like, you can come around here. You can come over here, you know. But somebody looks like they are playing it safe. But it feels like it's due to their past. Again, like giving their all into situations, their all emotionally, for it not to be accepted, or for it to be played with, tampered with, or for energies to kind of like pull their energy back and act like, oh, this ain't real. I really want it. You know what I mean? Like, somebody knows that their flavor is cherry, and somebody's like, yeah, that's my favorite flavor. So it's like, bet, you know what I mean? Like, but after they drink cherry for a few days, it's like, all right, cherry don't taste as good as it used to. You know, it's not as exciting as it was the first time they tasted cherry. So it's like, this is played out. This is, you know what I mean? Like, things can die out very easily. Things can grow. The fire, the light, the spark in this situation can be dimmed, or minimized very easily. or very fast, but it feels like it's because someone is perceiving the other as not accepting their love or their offers. It's like, damn, like I keep offering help, I keep offering this, I keep suggesting this, I keep doing this and this, and they just won't take it. Like, the fuck am I supposed to do, right? But in my opinion, it just looks like conversation is necessary. Like, it doesn't look like somebody's looking for things. They're not looking for things. They're just looking for conversation, dialogue, you know? And I don't think someone understands that just yet. They're not looking for anyone to fix them, their things, to give them things, you know what I mean? They're just looking for a heart to heart connection, a friend, a companion. And it feels like the terms and conditions of this situation, this relationship, whatever, is getting a little confusing because somebody is closing the door and these people don't understand why. It's like, where are you going? What are you doing? Why are you leaving? Why are you walking out? Like, what's up? Like, talk to us. You know what I mean? But they're so defensive emotionally because they feel like they've already offered love and it wasn't accepted. But it feels to me as if somebody is being very short, brief, or uh, introspective instead of focusing on what someone else may want and need or what they may be looking for, you know, what others may want, what others may be, you know. It seems like somebody who is really happy to have this love in their life, but when things don't go as planned or when their expectations aren't met, they they easily lose hope, like they give up, you know? And it seems like now they're finally starting to realize that communication is key in this situation. All they have to do is say, hey, this is bothering me. Hey, I don't like this. Or, hey, this is slowing me down. Hey, this is slowing my energy down. Hey, this is, you know what I mean? This is causing me delays. If they just say that, these energies will all be on the same page. There is no conflict. There's no tension. There's no drama. There's nothing. It just feels like somebody may, again, internalize everything. So they're assuming that people can read their mind or people, know what's going on inside of them when they're not actually expressing themselves emotionally. They are a very kind spirit. It's a very kind, pure energy that's here, pure love that's here, a pure offer of some sort. It just looks like somebody has to understand that everybody does not speak their love language. Everyone does not show attention or love in the same manner that they do, because there's an energy that's very emotional and sensitive. They're delicate. They're like flower petals, they're very delicate. And this other energy is a little more concrete. They have a little, but in my opinion, it feels like it's because one energy has only experienced love. They don't have a lot of trauma or pain or turmoil in their background. Tied into their finances, yeah, but as far as experiences, But this other energy looks like they have a lot of experience under their belt, or they have a lot of pain and physical obstacles that they have had to overcome. You know? It's really strange to me to see it like this because it's like one person's sun sign may be the other person's moon sign. Like these energies seem like as if they're crossed. Kind of if you've ever how when you first learn how to cross multiply and you put the numbers and then draw the line, draw the X in between them. Like that's what I'm seeing. Is like somebody whose moon sign matches the sun sign of their partner, their peers, the people that are around, the environment of the situation, but their sun energies don't really look compatible, It feels like air, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, and water, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. These energies just don't really, it feels like one feels like sandpaper because their words can be very brash, they can be very abrasive. They can be brutally honest. They may not show that they're emotionally available or have any emotional depth to themselves. But their moon sign, the air energy, their moon sign may be like Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, it may be water. So they're very sensitive. Like their feelings can get hurt very easily. They may be very moody. They may be very expressive when it comes to how they feel once they're comfortable, And this other energy is like the opposite. They're all water and mushy and loving and compassionate and nurturing and just maternal. And their moon energy is a little more concrete. It's a little more abrasive. So they aren't as cuddly as this other energy. They want to kick it. They want to have a good time. They want to have dialogue. They want time, but they don't have to be holding hands and, they don't crave the intimacy constantly. And this other energy looks like they're craving intimacy. It feels like this other energy honestly has shit to do. These other people look like they have business to handle or things that trump their emotions, responsibilities that trump their emotions. And these other energies don't really look like they have those same responsibilities or duties. So it seems like now there's this sense of balance coming into the situation because these people are realizing that they're all on the same page. Everybody's on the same page. It just seems like people were going crazy because emotions were all over the place. Somebody didn't like the way that this person was talking to them. Somebody didn't like the way that, this person responded emotionally. Somebody doesn't like that this person shuts down emotionally, and somebody doesn't like that this person constantly has to talk about how they feel. You know what I mean? It's like shit is just all over the place, but these energies all are on the same frequency, So it feels like things may have been a little chaotic for a little while to where you feel like you had to defend yourself against someone that you really trust or people that you really trust, or in a situation where you're just like, I heard veterinary assistant, veterinary office, anything like that may be a really big factor. It definitely is coming across to me as somebody is shocked. Like they're shocked that somebody is willing to shift their career or shift their major, change their major, or deciding to possibly quit their job, to stop doing something for a living because they're tired. They're fucking exhausted. And it seems like now they're kind of trying to figure out what they should do or how they should work themselves out of this position because they're tired, especially if their knees hurt. Something about the knees, the ankles, and the soles of the feet feel like they're a really big factor. So leg massages, foot massages, deep tissue massages may be a really big factor here because it feels like somebody's feet, legs, especially the soles of their feet, but it feels like they're aching. Their body's aching. Spiritually, they look like they're aching, but it feels like there's an energy here that may be wanting to talk. But they want to talk about the past. They want to talk about damage. They want to talk about loss. They want to talk about financial recovery. They want to talk about things that make people uncomfortable. They want to talk about things that others don't want to discuss. They want to talk about things that others may be trying to sweep under the rug, covering shit up, cover up, covering up. Whatever, however that resonates, this feels like a really big factor. That it feels like somebody has made a decision to simply vibrate on the frequency of love and let bygones be bygones in this situation, because I heard if it's meant to be, it will be. They say if you love it, you should let it out its cage and fuck it if it comes back. It's there to stay. It's tugging at my heart, but this time a part is needed from the public who should have gave me a pulse. Instead, they gave me an ass to kiss. But me, thugging till the casket dips. Okay? That's Dear Summer. Dear Summer, that was Jay-Z. But that's what I'm hearing is like somebody is realizing that they can't change history. They can't fix this shit. They can't, there's nothing that they can do to make things better. They just have to allow nature to take its course or allow things to play out naturally, because it feels like they are going to find success and happiness, even if they find it by themselves, even if they have to do this alone, or even if they feel alone while they're doing it. You know, they look really sad, but someone looks like they're really angry that they opened up a can of worms that they now kind of want to close, because it feels like it's opened up emotions that they really ain't trying to deal with, you know, conversations that they really don't want to face, or they opened up contact with someone that they really don't want to fuck with. And this person is really in their feelings and maybe begging to have this person back into their life, or really wants this energy, this opportunity back, this job, or, you know, whatever their position. But it seems like somebody doesn't want to be driven crazy. It feels like this energy may not really like what this person does for a living, or like how the relationship worked out in the past, or the terms and conditions again of the connection. But they're in a space to where they're willing to have companionship or friendship with minimal contact, you know? And someone may be looking for consistent contact, or someone may be looking for consistency, or looking to hop back into a relationship, or, you know, like thinking that it's going to go back to where y'all are day ones, like to where y'all kicking it every day, y'all talking every day or whatever. But it's like, nah, the energy of whatever this situation is or relationship has changed because of the way that someone was, the way someone made the other feel emotionally. It's like, I can't even talk to you. I can't confide in you. I can't, you know, they can depend on this person physically and financially, but when it comes to their emotions, it's like, I really don't want to invest, you know, my secrets, my love, you know, into this, because they're hurt. They're hurt, and it feels like family has let them down. Family seems like they have let someone down like fuck, or have left them out, made them feel as if they don't matter, you know? They feel like they're serving no purpose, or as if like they're unemployed, or as if they don't, you know, they're not doing shit with their life. You know, like the Everest commercial. What you doing? All you doing is sitting on the couch. Come down here. You know, it feels like their family may have been treating them like the Everest dude. And this energy seems like they started to get really self-conscious about themselves, and possibly what they do for a living, how they make their money, or how much money they're making, their appearance, all of this type of stuff. They started to get really self-conscious, and it feels like there are energies that are really sorry about this, but the conversation is so fucking uncomfortable that it's like, damn, like, where do I start? You know, where do I start? How do I address this? You know, it feels like there's a long list. And I heard dirty laundry. I heard something about that. Dirty laundry. What's the advice, Libra? Yeah, protect yourself. If you feel like you need to pull out of this third party relationship, or pull out of the situation where you have been triangulated or triangulating people, get out of this, because it looks like it's leading into messiness, a lot of emotional messiness. It really feels like you already protected yourself. It just seems like the devil is coming back in to tempt you. Like, hey, I know you want me. I know you want me. You know what I mean? And it's like, kinda, you know what I mean? Like, kinda. But it feels like you have grown more powerful than your demons, or starting to grow a lot more powerful than you think, to where you can resist these energies. You can say no. You know how to turn down options that are, when people are throwing this shit at you. It's like, like, I already know what that comes with. I already know that this baggage with that, drama with that, or whatever. It's just like there's no emotional satisfaction from it. So even if you feel alone or lonely, you'll understand that it's for your highest good through whatever this process is, you know? I heard divorce. And I heard the word Courtney, courting, something like that. So somebody may be divorcing or going through some type of separation, or, you know, talking about this. But it feels like a lot of this is over money. Like, a lot of this shit looks like it's over money and material things. Like, it has nothing to do with the soul, the spirit, you know. And it just seems like somebody, I heard Marie. It just seems like somebody is in a space to where they're giving up because they're not receiving the money or attention that they thought that they would get out of this situation. You know, not necessarily the love. And it just, so I guess to each his own, you know what I mean? It's like, if you want genuine love, it's here. If you want somebody that's going to love you and hold you down, that's here. It's just that they don't speak your love language. You know what I mean? That's all. You just have to accept y'all's differences. But if you don't want this shit, let them know that, because it feels like you're stringing someone along, or someone is really hanging on to you like fuck because you've given them a glimpse of hope in some type of way. And I don't see hope there at all, because somebody looks like they really just don't want this shit. They found something that's bigger, better, or something that suits their highest good, you know? So they don't want to continue to live a lie, or to continue to, you know, like tell this person lies just to be able to spare their feelings, because it really feels like a separation is coming. I have March 2nd and then I have April 9th here. Feels like a separation is coming in, because someone is growing passionate, more and more passionate about themselves and self-love. You know, it feels like somebody who's okay with starting over if they're going to be happy. They're okay with that, you know? Thank you so much, Libra.